Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go, D. Switch it.
And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Indy. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brissett sets to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Got it. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Off the screen.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. Room here to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
2nd down, McKinnon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Defense, let's go.
Back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53's Hey. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
No!
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett. Now he'll escape to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Yep.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, I'm coming.
Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 81 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line. Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Check 53, Mike. So we got man.
On the ball. On the ball. Get it.
On first down, McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Okay, ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's kick it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
General West.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
You.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Yes.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, Charlie. Mike, 53. 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Check.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well, as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Toss play to McKinnon. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Yo, faster. Get it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
58 to Mike, 58. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll drop the throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll set up to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught. touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and some space here. 30, past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Brissett on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Second and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, it's Hines.
You ain't doing nothing today.
That good for 19 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll run here with Mack. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
You got him. You got him.
They'll come out in the pistol. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Good job.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd down, Brissett again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trust...
He's got daylight. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down throw for Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's checking. Cracks, lucky.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yards.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Powerful running.
I'm going to hit you all day.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.